There we go. We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Make sure we're not blinking like Beth's been blinking. Are we doing the blinky thing? You, me. There we go. Happy Meal, yay. There we go. Okay, I don't see no blinkies. Move my hands around real fast, see if it messes up. Nope. Okay. Okay. We can do that. We can stop that. Okay, so I got Happy Mail today. I got this beautiful card from my friend Sharon. She makes such pretty cards. Grateful, filled with gratitude, and it has a little. Oh, oh, that's sweet. It does bring me joy, Sharon. It does bring me joy. So that's pretty. All this stuff that's laser cut or die cut, it's really cool. So I like that. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. It will go in with all my Happy Meals, made especially for me by Sharon. Yay! I love it. I got some mail from. Well, first of all, let's do. I got from Edna the little bag. I got jewelries. I know that surprises you. Hi, Beth. How are you? These are handcrafted by Edna. I love that. It's a pretty little bracelet. It's got that little. I like that. That's pretty. And then I bought that and I bought these and then I won a prize in her giveaway and I love these. These she made these. These are wire wraps and all that and those are amethyst beads. Beautiful copper. Beautiful, beautiful. She does such gorgeous work. And then that's here. And then I won this set in the giveaway. I won a bracelet and earring set. And the amber and blacks and browns. Really pretty amber colors. I like that. I don't wear a lot of gold, but I do like the bracelet really well. I'm sure I'll wear it, but I don't wear a lot of gold. So, and then this was the giveaway stuff that she gave me. So she gave me this little thing. Let's see, trying to find how it opens. There we go. Uh, oh, cool. It's a little ink pen. It's a it's a pencil and it's got a little ink pen point to go in one of my journals. So I'm gonna put it in the journal that I'm working on over under my people journal. And then this is a book, a magnetic bookmark. I love it. It probably will go over there too. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. Yes, you have. That is from John 16:33. Love it. So anyway, and then I got a package from Ginger, Ginger Pam. Uh, I'm not going to keep those little bags because I have bunches of those. So anyway, and this is a fabric ATC card, and it looks like she sewed it and then she covered it with a piece of craft paper, and it says whatever. It has a little cowboy, little boy on it. It says whatever, and it's got a crocheted little dolly on it and a little piece of crochet here on it. Super cute, super cute. And then this one is just an ATC. Oh, it does have a little bit of fabric on it. It's got fabric up under there, and that's real pretty, real cute, layered. And she put paper over the back of it. You can see where she sewed it on. That's cool. And then she sent some goodies. This will go in my ATC book, my postcard ATC book. And this will go in this book right here. Because my other one is full, guys. My other book is full. I was having to search for pages yesterday to put things in it. So it's time to start filling this one. up. Although this one's got a lot in it, we're going to go ahead and open this up, and then we'll put things in it as we get it open. So we have these big pockets on the back for big things, but then we have these pockets here. And I really need to start using some of this stuff. Really, really I do. We've got metal things, like these are die cuts. Not, I didn't die cut them. They were in an order. They were in, I think they're from Taperology. Anyway, so we're going to just put, those are ladybugs. I think that Bess may have sent me those. I'm not positive. Anyway, I only do these one-sided. Oh, here's some more. Here's some more of those crazy people from my, oops, puppies. These are some of my, I don't know why I put these in here. I usually keep these here. Let's pull these out and we'll put some of this stuff in there. Because I usually keep these. I have a place for these. I have a book especially for those. So I don't know why I put those in there. But we're going to pull them out. We got fishies. I'm going to pull this whole page out. Uh-oh, I dropped a little bubble. We got some little seahorses. And whose live what was it that we were on that we got to talking about seahorses having babies? And was that on that I think that was at Juju's. We got to talking about seahorses having babies, and the male seahorse has the babies, not the female. The male has the babies. So I had a bunch of those, didn't I? Yeah, I did a bunch of those that day. There's a doghouse. Let's get it. There's some stamps. See, the stamps shouldn't be in this book neither. I have a box just for stamps. I put things where it shouldn't go, don't I? There we go. Okay, so we got a blank one. I just emptied one. There it is. Got a blank one here. We'll put some of this stuff in it. So she sent mushroom card. Is that just a mushroom card? I love the bird cage page. She sent me some little Christmas stickers. They've got, I mean, no, winter stickers. It's got a snowman and a bear in the woods in the snow, and a big cat and a lantern and a snowy owl. We'll stick that in there. And then this is real interesting to me. I don't know what it is. It says 1891 Canon. It has a sticker. These are all stickers, and they come out. Each level comes out. So this one has all the months, and then this one is just decorative and that. That's very interesting to me. And then look at these. Aren't these cute? These little ladies with their little suitcase, Victorian lady. I wonder. I think I'm going to save that out and put some of it in. And then this is Retro Cinema Movie Nights, the summer 15th of June. That's funny. And then there's some. These are embossed. That's embossed. That's like a wallpaper embossment. We got to turn pages. We filled that side up. And I only do it one level so it don't get too fat. Oh, I left one empty. This is a sticker. And we'll put, it's a dandelion, and we'll put a couple of these little butterflies in with it. There we go. And I got a couple empty ones here. We'll put these two things here that are embossed. We'll put them in there. And then she sent me some angels. I wonder if she thinks I'm an angel. Probably not. Yeah, anybody that thinks I'm an angel, they are highly deceived because I am no angel. Look, isn't that cool? It's double-sided. It's a mom and a little child, and it's on a songbook page. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I turned it the wrong way, but that's fine. Let's see. Now, that's a big file folder, but I just do it because I let it hang out into that. And those are library card pockets. Look, there's more of those. You guys, why are you hanging? Oh, they're on the back page. Some of them are in here. Why are y'all hanging out over here? You're not supposed to be over here. All these little buggies. Looky there. Good gravy. Cindy, what were you thinking? What were you thinking? You silly girl, look at all the shoes on the next page over. We have a little butterfly. That's under that. Little butterfly thing. And so another sticker and a leaf. And we'll put that with that. And then we're going to put these here and those ladies there. And then these papers here are a little bit too big to go in. So that's they're glitterified, except for that one. And I know Sharon's going, hi balcony people. Hi, I know Sharon's going, uh pink, oh no. I love that right there. And then she sent this that looks like ink stuff, but it's on a shiny paper. You know what I'm when I say ink, where they put the alcohol ink on and blow it around, but then it looks like somebody made copies of it. It's really cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's pull these out. I'm not going to put these away on screen, but I'm putting them over here in a little basket. I have a little basket over here, and then we'll put them in their little book that they go in. Because I tend to reach for that little book more than I do this big book. You know what? I'm just thinking about something. I wonder if I can do this. I can. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this like that and that like that. Nope. Like that and like that. And then just leave it. There we go. Okay. Woo. Get back up in there. That's out of a digi kit, a kit. And then the guy at the bingo hall gave me bingo cards. There's one of them. And then Teresa sent me some jars. And then there's some more copies. Those are copies of the bingo cards. I'm going to do this too. There we go. Oops, that's got a few things in it, but that's okay. I'm going to do that. And then that'll be, I'll put away. And then back here we have, look, there's the man. There's the man, Bessie. That man that you put on your page. And I kept saying, that is Henry Boney. And that is Henry Boney. He's a man that lived down the road from us when I was a little kid. He might be kin to my mama. I don't know. We've been talking relatives all morning. A girl posted a picture of a school, a country school here in my area, and my granny was in the picture as a kid. She looked like she may have been 12. So anyway, so we're gonna put that up. We don't want none of that for today. He was a nice man. He really was. Henry Boney. I know I gave away a bunch of those, so it probably just came in a Happy Mail at one point. I smell my chicken cooking. Also smell Jared's cooking tater tots. So Pam sent her things in this right here, and I love this. It's a little crooked, so we're going to straighten it up. Hopefully, we're going to see if our this will cut it to make it straight, and we hope it does. And no, it's not because hold on, because it's too long. But we might can roll that part under and get it under there. There, I think we can do that. Yeah. Close your eyes, Sharon. Close your eyes, honey. Okay, because this makes Sharon a little nervous. There. Is that good? There. Is that straighten it up? Not quite, but we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Come on. Okay, Cindy. So let's look at measurement. Let's see if we can get it on an equal page here. Here we go. There's that mark right there. There's that. That should do it. All the way. Yep, that did it. It's perfect. Oh, come off of there, you silly little thing. Got one little thing that wants to stick. Okay, now I have an ideal because I really think that Angela would love this too. So I have an ideal. Yes, I know. Oh, and I've decided I didn't pick out a picture, but I am going to include this frame, and I'm going to glue it. I'm going to glue one, two, three sides, just like that. We'll stick it down just like here, and oh, burn me. And then she can slide a picture in and glue the other side down because I didn't want to cover that up, and I think that'll be pretty. So anyway, I hate glue strings. So y'all know yesterday I was, hold on, let me answer this. This is Jared. Hello. The coffee creamer. Okay. Bye bye. He's at Dollar General. I got this beat on, and I never could get this to go through, but I sewed it on. I liked it so well, I wanted it on there, so I sewed it on. So, anyway, so we have these little girls, and we're going to stick some of them in. But we have those. But let's see. This is it the front one, or the middle one? Let me just count something, okay? So we got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10, 11, 12, 12. Okay, so it's this one. Perfect. Y'all, this one right here, she's perfect for this page right here. See, I got that little gold thing on there. Hold on, let me lay her back. Let me lay her back down for just. You don't peel off of that good, do you? Here, you'll peel off of this, okay? She'll peel off of that good. Here, I need this. And where is? There it is. And this. I just want to go over her just a little bit with, I'm not crazy about all the white that they leave on stickers. So now watch me not be able to pull her off. If I'm not able to pull her off, I'm gonna holler. Y'all want to hear me holler? There. Don't you tear. Don't you tear. Hold on. Let's hit her with a shot. Shot of heat. That ought to help. Has anybody talked to Teresa this morning? Has anybody talked to Teresa? Teresa, are you up in the thing? Are you up in the thing? Up in the balcony, honey? Teresa had another procedure done. Y'all, I'm tearing her up. I am tearing her up. I just ruined her. Okay, we're gonna do this right here. We're gonna lay her down, and we're gonna tape over where I just tore, and we're gonna leave her because this is the bag that Angela's book is going into. We'll use one of these girls. We'll use this girl right here. But before we do, we're just gonna go around the edge and just do a little bit of inky inking. I'm so aggravated at myself. I can't believe the sticker on that was that good. There we go. Should go perfect right there. But that's not what we're here for, okay? Ooh. We want to put it on the back of that, and then we have a pocket there, and it's on the back, and we can still get into that. Do we want to do it there? Is that where we want to do it? Okay. What do you think? Yeah, she was around last night. She was over at Juju's. I was over there when she was over there. But I just wondered if anybody talked to her this morning, how she was doing. There. Hold on. There we go. It's not going to do it. There it did. There it did. Okay. Sometimes when you're cutting stuff that don't cut real good with your cutter, you have to put paper behind it. Oh yeah, it has to be on that side. Where's the skizzers? Let's skizzer it. There we go. Okay. There, now it's going to go like that on there, and we'll know it's a pocket. What do y'all think about it here? Hi, Elizabeth. How are you, honey? Hi, Ellen. Oh, fun, Ellen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, I'm going to glue this down, and we're just going to use, what kind of glue do we want to use today? I guess we'll just use this. It's not like we don't have a bunch of choices. we got choices out the wazoo. So this is bookbinding glue, PVH neutral, PVA pH neutral bookbinding glue. Okay, I'm nearly out of my Nuvo glue, so I'm being chintzy with it. And we're also going to use a little bit of hot glue since we've got it on, and it'll do our fast sticking for us. Hold on just a second, bub. Hold on, I'm live and I'm gluing. Thank you, brother. There we go. There we go. Hi. Did Steffi come in? There's Steffi. Hi, honey. There, and now that makes a pocket. Isn't that cute? It is cute. I have said it is cute. Okay, so I wanted to add that to Angela's journal, and Angela's journal is done. I got to put it in a bag, so I quit playing with it, okay? It is a cool pocket, isn't it? Today we're going to work in Cindy's journal. We're going to work in Cindy's family journal. And Cindy needs to pull out a piece of fabric, a piece of photo paper. This one, I want to turn my hot glue off. Oh, that goes in Angela's. Angela's journal goes in that. Got ink all over it. Bag don't matter, Cindy. It's just a bag. But let's pull all that stack of tape that you just pulled off of something off of it. There we go. I still have some piggies over here that I'm saving for Bonnie L. The next time I send her something. Okay, this is my Juju journal that I work in, and this one is my Cindy journal that I'm working in. And that's how I keep up with what I'm doing, and I keep up with all my supplies that I'm working with in them. Is I have these big long baskets that come from Dollar Tree, and I lay my stuff in them, and then they stack over here under the window, and we work in them. So, the Juju journal is the one that I won in a giveaway. This is that flopsy wopsy one that I made. And these are all things that I've pulled out to play with in it. That page right there, we're going to put that in. We're going to put that in. Actually, let's turn that glue gun back on and use that as a page. We're going to put that on. And we're going to, here we go. I'm looking for pictures. This is what I'm looking for. This right here. These are some of my family photos. Oops. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There. That one right there was the one I was thinking I needed to print this morning. So this is my great grandmother and grandfather, Smith, Kimball and Louvenia Smith, but she only went by Lou. And my great grandfather died in a house fire. A gas line, there was a gas leak, and it built up gas in their house. And the fire started, and she could not get him out. He had had a stroke. She couldn't get him out, and he died in a house fire. And this is my mama. Y'all, this is my mama hanging out with wild girls. They're smoking cigarettes. So, anyway, I'm always teasing her about that one. And this is Dave's grandmother and her brother and sister. So it would be his grandmother and his great aunt and uncle. Yep. So this one was Dave's grandma, Bessie. And this is Nellie and Grover. And Dave's mom's name is Nellie, and she was named for Bessie's sister. But I do have another picture I want to print that I want to do, and I think it's on my phone. I have all these pictures here. This is my Daisy, and that's his mom and daddy holding his brother on the step. Anyway, yeah, I'm just making sure what else. Oh, we may need to put this one. We may need to put this one over in our Juju, because our Juju album is just people. Oh, this is my mama. If y'all know what I look like, you will see my eyes in her face. I do have my mama's big dark eyes, and they're kind of sunken in. And yeah, that's us. Let's see. I'm looking for one more thing. Let's see if we can find it. I know I had it just recently. Is that it? Oh, that's not it. What did we do with it? You may want some of these. That's not it. Huh. I don't know where I've done with it. My bottle of Gesso. It's supposed to sit. Oh, I know where it is. I think I put it. Oh, here it is, under here. Okay, I think I put it under yonder. But no, we just want our bottle of Gesso. Some flowers. I'm still gonna fix that stupid back on my chair. Okay, first off, I need to measure my page. So this is my journal that I'm working on here, and this is got 5 signatures in it, and they're all sewed to these bands and tied on with buttons. And so when you open it, it's a little loosey goosey, but the pages lay real flat. So there's a picture of Grandma and Grandpa Kimball. Oh shoot! Hold on, phone. Okay, let me look at this. I need to look at this chart one more time. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Open it with my drive. Well, that'll tell me. Died in 1952. Okay. So I want to write in this book. Oh, let's see how this writes. Hi, Juju. Yeah, I was reading about that. After you talked about that last night, Juju, I went and read. I think it's just crime prevention. So, okay, this is my great grandfather died in a house fire in 1952, which I was not born yet. Actually, my mom was only 7 in 1952. She was born in 1945. So, anyway, he had had a stroke and they couldn't get him out after a gas explosion. Let me shut the door. He's got his TV turned up. There. He watches those stupid things. I gripe about that every week, don't I? Him watching those stupid things. So I already have that picture, so I don't want to use this. I want to see what else I have. Oh, do we want to use baby Cindy? There's baby Cindy. This is at the old house. The house that my mom is out in the yard at the house my mom was raised in. Not my mom and dad, but my mom was raised in that house. I still haven't figured out who those people are. That's Miss Cox, Dave's granny on his side. These are all Dave's family. I wish I had a picture of my mom and dad's wedding. Not their wedding picture, their courting picture where they leaning up against the car looking all cool. That's a Steph B. What's that? Well, this is just stuff. Okay, you need to make up your mind, Cindy, about the picture. I don't want to do that one. That one's a good picture of Dave and his granny and grandpa and Dennis. Dave and his brothers and sisters. That's my pawpaw. No, that's my mama and her doggy. Let's do mama and her doggy. So, but, oh shoot, I dumped that in the floor. My biggest thing that I come to do here was I want to measure this right here. And we're going to just tear it. I think we're going to tear it just a little bit like that. Yeah, like that. And we're going to use this. So this is a copy, and I have the original one of this. This is a copy of the marriage certificate for my great grandparents, Otis and Anna Slinker, and this is from April 1913. April 1913. But I do have the original, but I won't put it in this. It's too fragile for that. How did I have that folded up? I want it folded where I see that part right there. State of Arkansas. Elizabeth does sales and she does crafty stuff too. I know Elizabeth from over at Anitra's. So we want this. Now I just put that odd couple in there. They're not really. There's my granny and grandpa. They're granny and pawpaw. My grandmother was born in 1917, and so was my other grandfather, my dad's dad. He was also born in 1917. Oh, there's that picture I was looking for. This is Dave. So, y'all remember a while ago when I said that mom's Dave's grandmother's name was Hi Zippy was Desi, and then her sister's name was Nellie. So Dave's mom's name was Nellie Aline, and we called her Aline. Dave's aunt, this is her, Dave's mom's sister, as a young lady, and her name was Jetty. And then she had a sister named Arthie. So they like that IE name very much. So is that where I want that? On that? No, I want it on this right here. I want it right here on this. Now, so anyway, we're just going to pour just a little bit of paint on this. Just a little bit. We just don't want it. We don't want it quite so brown everywhere. Just a little bit. Actually, it's not even paint. It's gesso. So just a little bit. Put that on there. And now we're going to cheat because we don't have any water in here. And we're just going to wipe this good and clean with a baby wipe. Because that's what we do. Because we buy cheap paintbrushes. We don't when we start grabbing for paintbrushes, we don't grab for our good ones, the good expensive ones, okay? We just grab for these cheap things that come from. Oh, this one even has glue taped wrote on it that this one is to be used for glue. So there you go. That'll be fun. And I know somebody just gasped in horror, didn't they? I think I want to just glue this bloop 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 and leave like that. And let's see if we can get just a little bit of a divot off of this. We did. Just a witty bitty one. There we go. Like that. And now we're going to put this piece of paper on top, and we're going to cut around this with these. Now, what is this right here? Before I start cutting into things. Oh, that's my granny and grandpa Herb. My grandpa Herb, and yeah, that's a big picture of them. So what we're doing here is just testing our scissors to see. There, our curvy went on that side. We want to make sure that because if you turn them over, that the curvy goes on the other side, you know. This is my mom and her dog. She don't remember this dog's name. Because I sent her a picture of it and said, what was that dog's name? She said, I don't know. So, and y'all, I realize that is crooked as crooked can be. But it's okay. It's my journal. I can do what I want to, right? We're going to kind of do that like that and do that like that. Yeah, we like that. We got to get this glued down. I'm going to glue this. Y'all see that? I got fast hands. Hi, Leonore. Somebody was looking for you not before last. I think it was Juju was singing Leonore. Anyway, yep. So that's Mama. That's right. Just in case I ever lose my mind and don't remember who my mama is. And I don't say that lightly because, I mean, it's possible. Highly possible. Now we're going to glue this to this, and we're going to turn it a little crooked there. We're going to stick it down. How are you doing, Leonore? I haven't seen you in a while. Zippy, hi, honey. She's got some sass. Oh, and her Jane Fonda unitard. Oh my gosh. She's a funny girl. She's a funny, funny girl. That Zippy she is. Here we go. Now we might use that somewhere. We're not sure. That picture there fell out of our bucket. Here, get back in here. I dropped all my pictures out of my bucket into the floor. Don't burn it, Cindy. There we go. We picked them all up. Now we've balanced them up here on a thingamabob, on a bucket, on a 2 buckets of lace, on those lace buckets. Okay, guys, here we go. Y'all know I like to do this when I want it dark. Where did my dauber go? Where are you, dauber? There you are. I see you. Did Terry come in? Hi, Terry Ybarra. How are you, honey? Are y'all all getting excited for the sale Monday night? Remember, Monday night is when I'm going to bring out those white tags to show everybody. You don't want to miss. I don't have very many of them. I have tons of the craft ones. Tons. Not just a few, tons. Now, I like that. I like that dark on there. Trying to think. I'm going to go ahead and put some of this glue here on it. And we'll see if it's going to hold it down. Okay? If not, then we'll bring out the hot glue gun. What is that? That don't matter. We're going to be gluing on top of it anyway, Cindy. Don't get hung up about something. All of that stuff fell out of another bucket I was looking at a while ago, didn't it? I want to make a little cover for a little holder for this to go in too. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I think that's going to hold. I think it's going to hold. I like it. I like it. Hi, Mama. I've talked to my mama 3 times this morning. My mama's in there too. So we're going to go. That's from Goldie. See, I love looking through it and saying, oh, Goldie sent me that. Juju sent me that. Beth sent me that. Sharon sent me that. Y'all all send me such pretty things, and I love it. That would cover up my chicken. Can't cover up a chicken. Perfect. And we'll put that little suitcase sticker on it, just so that we can have a little something on it. And where's our this? Uh-oh. Dave's in there talking mean to my baby. We may have to go have a fight. You need a plain journal for Happy Meal? Well, honey, it ain't like you don't know how to make them. Well, what's in here? Oh, this is a piece of wallpaper. You know what? I really like that, but let's trim it up. Oh, is that going to be the right cut? We're going to go the right way, yeah. I get, oh, I forgot, it's got tape on it to tell me which way to hold it to know which way to cut it. There you go. But if you're looking for just a naked journal, I have I have two for sale right now. So I have actually I have three, but one of them's a little bitty one, and two of them are big ones made out of cereal boxes. Yeah, one of them's listed in the thing. So we're going to take this and we're going to put some pictures in it, and we're going to put some pictures of Dave's family in it. But before we get all involved here, we're going to do this, and this is cheating. This is we're just going to take our little whole ink pad and just do that. So I watched. Oh my gosh, I've been watching some of the stupidest journals, stupidest shows on YouTube lately. And yes, my kids would. Oh, y'all, Wednesday night we're cooking in the kitchen, and a little boy ran in and told Miss Tammy, Lydia said a cuss word. And Miss Tammy said to him, says, you go tell Lydia that Mama says she better not be saying bad words. He says, okay. So he runs off. So then Lydia comes in there and she says to Lydia, she said, Lydia, Braxton said that you said a naughty word. And she said, no, I didn't. I just told him to shut up. So at school, they're teaching them, like, if I say stupid to my kids at church, they're like, Miss Cindy, that's a bad word. I'm like, okay, if you say so. Anyway, but okay, I'm gonna cut this one and put it in. Anyhow, but yeah, I thought, you know what I thought when she said that? I thought, day Lord, I hope they don't ever get to watch Miss Juju. They'll for sure learn some bad words. I love you, Juju. Oh yeah, I only have one for sale, but I have two. Hold on, I'll show you. I've got both of them. I only took a picture of one, but I have two. Is what I meant to say. So this one is a big one. And I said they're made out of cereal boxes. This one's made out of an Amazon package. And remember, I only had one flower glued to it. Now I glued the extra ones down. And it's got two signatures in it. And it's completely naked. Like, it has a fastener, but these are pockets. That's just trim. That's a pocket. On the front, these are pockets, 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 pockets. Uh, they're just plain pages. This is a calendar that has tip ins. Just oh, those are some art pages that Elizabeth Kay gave me. Flowers, just plain pages like this. Yep. And I have this one. It's got two, and it's got this map. It's got flips, and it's $28. This one can be pocket. But yeah, I did no decorating in it. It's just plain paper. I mean, it's a junk journal. It's just junk papers. So, and you got another pocket there. And it's all sewn. I sewed it. Anyway. And then we have this one, which is also $28, but it's not pictured. And this one is the one they were calling the tropical one. This one has, it's $28 also. This one has, this is a picture from Dawn, Sage Dawn. And this is, the thing is here, and you wrap it around, and then you can twist it around the button. Now this one has, the reason this one is $28, and it only has one signature in it, but it has 12 or 13 pages. I can't remember. This one has paper bag. We have pocket, a pocket, and pocket goes all the way through. Fancy Nancy. We have tabs. And this is cotty paper. This is cotty paper. Um, cotty watercolor paper. Sorry. And then we've got Lacey here. We've got this. This is a die sheet from Debbie Epps. And we have a snippet roll that I made, and it's a pocket, a tuck. And then you have the state of Connecticut. Then you have a tip in with the little old men. This is a copy of the 1917 catalog I have in the paper. This is newspaper. We've got lace. No, we got crochet. And it looks like we have a little piece that's come loose. So let's just give it a little bit more glue there. There we go. There we go. Just stick back down there, dearie. Yep. And this is an Amazon envelope. My last few journals that I've made have been pretty junky. These are they're coffee dyed papers. I think they're also from Debbie Epps, but no, these are some from my collection that I did. That one's got a tear in it. That one's another picture from a Fancy Nancy book. Envelope, cookbook pages, and they're staggered. And then we've got a belly band here. And then we've got this. That's an envelope that is a tuck in. And it's got a tab. And then we got a pocket here. And a pocket here. And we got a little bitty tuck right there. And it's got another piece of that. And then this is the crossword from that day's paper. And I'm trying to see if anywhere on this newspaper it got the date. Yes, it's from January the 29th, 1986. And then we have that. And this is on one of my lace pages that I made on my printer. And then kitty cat washi. And this is also from Debbie Epps. And then I painted this page. I watercolored it. It's got metallic watercolors on the back, and then I just painted the leaves. Got a ruffle. The back page. This is another paper bag. These have been glued. But I haven't done anything else. And we got a back pocket. So, and yeah, those are $28. Okay, you want which one? This great big one? You want this one? Oh, thank you. This one here, is this one the one you're talking about? This one right here? This one that has Fancy Nancy in it? Okay. I'm pretty sure. Nope, I didn't. Hold on. We'll do it. We will put let's make sure we're good and flat. We'll put our print right there. And I like to sometimes put it on the fabric too. They're Loving Art. And then we'll grab our word, our other word. Cindy. Cindy. And I'm doing it twice just in case you cover over that when you're putting stuff in it. And then I do this. I take a good ink pen. Is that a good one? Let's make sure it's right and good before we start scribbling on stuff there. Yeah. And I do CL 825. I made this in August. CL 825. There you go. I got dinner in the crock pot. It's sold. Yay. I love this one. They kept telling me I should paint palm trees. I said, "Oh, and I didn't show you. It has little buttons hanging off the bottom of it. Has a lot of little laces and a lot of little buttons. So, so this is Juju's, and we'll put it in Juju's bag because Juju has a bag that is got her brown ribbon, her brown tags in it that she claimed off of the other page. There we go. And we're gonna lay that over there for Juju. So anyway, this is gonna go back here. Looking for one more picture. I think I'm gonna do this. No, I'm gonna do this one here. I'm looking for pictures to put inside of this little folder thing here. I cut out that one and I cut out that one. There we go. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, Fancy Nancy gonna be fat. You gonna name her Fancy Nancy? Yeah. Have you ever seen? Surely with your great niece that comes over, sometimes you've seen Fancy Nancy books. They're beautiful, beautiful books for kids. Uh, they have beautiful artwork in them. I like when I can find Fancy Nancy books. Don't hurt my feelings a bit to cut them up. This is November of 65. This can't be November of 65. Yeah, it can because that is not going to, I don't know who that kid is, but that's not Terry. I'll have to, because Terry wasn't born until September of 66. So Dave's younger sister's name is Terry. You know what? I don't know that kid. We're vetoing her. Sorry, kid, I don't know you. I'm sure you're somebody's kid, but I don't know you. So we just cut you off the picture. There we go. So we're going to glue you down into this, and then we're going to stuff you back down in that pocket. There we go. And then this one, we're going to, let's see, hopefully, is it wide enough? Yes. We're going to glue it in like this so we can still see. So it tells us that Dennis is 7, Dave is 3.5, and Terry is 5 months old. Yeah. So Dave's mom spelt Dave's sister's name with 2 R's, and when she just went to school, she decided she didn't like 2 R's, so she just started writing her name with 1 R. When she got her driver's license, she has it has 1 R. Her birth certificate says 2 R's, but her driver's license say 1 R. There you go. And there's this little pocket, a little thing with some pictures of Dave's family. We might put something on that. And then that's got some more Dave's family. I'm not trying to hide them away. It looks like it, don't it? And then this is a flip up for me to journal on if I ever decide I want to just get down and journal in this. And this is just some stuff to journal on. And this is a pocket. It's a piece of vellum that has J.P. Coates thread on it and butterflies. And my mom is a seamstress extraordinaire, and that's got her graduation picture and one of her high school pictures in it. So, and then we've got this, and this is a tag of my mama. Might ought to call this Carolyn. And that's that. And this is my great grandparents. I was telling that a while ago. My great granddad died in a fire, house fire. That's the marriage certificate. That's some blue pom poms. I have blue pom poms. That's Dave's mom. She is so beautiful. Let's see. Did I glue her in? Please tell me I didn't glue her in. I did. I did. I glued her in. This was her when she was 15. Dave's sister looks a lot like her, except for where Dave's mom had dark hair, Dave's sister has red hair like Dave. So, anyway, she was a really pretty woman. Tall, big woman. Big. When I say I'm not talking fat, I'm talking she is nearly 6 foot tall. She wore a size here. This is her in 1956, so she would have been 23. Um, yeah, 23. No, yeah, 23, 33. Yeah, 23. Anyway, 6 foot tall. She wore a lady size 12, 13 shoe. Now she was heavy, but she had moments that I was in her life where she was real thin, and these are just some things I've stuck down in there. You're a good egg. just some, just stuffing some pockets, making pockets and stuffing them. So anyway, there's my granny and pawpaw. The calendula. I just done flowers on this. This is clary sage and a song page, and this is empty. I think we need to make something for it, and I know what we're going to work with. There's mom, so that's about as far. Nope, there. This one is Della Mae Maud Knight. This is Dave's great grandmother. Yeah, Desi was his granny, and that's her mom, Della Mae. And it is a pocket. And then this is my grandma and grandpa Slinker. My granddad was a preacher. My daddy was a preacher. I have four uncles who are preachers. I don't even know anymore how many cousins I have that are preachers. I married a preacher. I said I wouldn't, but I did. Anyway, we're going to make a tag to go in that bag. And I know what I want to work with. I want to work with maybe that. I'll be right back. I gotta go get a drink. Oh, that scared me. I knocked the picture off of her. Well, that wasn't my smartest move. Oh no, it broke. Dad burn. Hold on. Where did that piece of glass go? Not the piece of glass. Dad, burn it. It's over a piece of art that my niece made for me. Ah, shoot. I knocked it off. And I went in there to get a drink, and I left my cup in here. I thought I'd left it in my room. Anyhow. The video flashes my head. Anyway, so I left my cup in here, and I knocked off that picture. Then when I passed the door to the bathroom, my ballet says, "Look, it's the bathroom. Let's stop." So we stopped. So look, we've got this already cut out as a tag. We could stick that on and make it a pocket tag. Let's cut that off. Gosh. There we go. Perfection. Anyway, you know, you're 60 years old and you take a water pill anytime you see a bathroom. Actually, I took my water pill for the first time all week. I haven't taken it all week. Shame on me, I know. But I just got my medicine picked up yesterday. It's been ready for 3 days. Nobody just could remember to go get it. We were busy cooking supper at church. Yesterday I got treated to lunch and a pedicure. My friend took me to lunch, and I got a pedicure while she got a manicure, and she treated me to that. It was a wonderful day. We had a good time. Anyway, she's super sweet. Now, Juju was making something last night that made me think, ooh, I got all that stuff. I need to do something with it. She was just making, well, she had made, not she was just making, she had made like just little snippets of stuff where she just glued stuff down. She's just gluing down. See, I have all these too. They're cool. I love this. Y'all know if you don't know, I love old advertisements. So I love stuff like this. That's why I have that whole book of old advertisements that I've cut up. I got to go find that book and finish cutting it up. Look at those little girls. Aren't they sweet? I don't know who they are. That would be cute in Angela's journal, but we finished Angela's journal. We're finished with it. That one too. That's a nice Victorian looking lady. Well, I didn't see anything in there that just caught my eyes except for the people. Let's save these people out to go in the Juju journal. There's people. That's got people on it. The Juju journal is just people. I just put people in it. Not people I know, just people. You know, like stuff like this. People. I like that. I like that advertisement. But it's too big. But I like it. I like it. Let's say somewhere there are some skizzers. I know they're here. Huh. You know what? That just caught my eye. So I'm going to show you something. And I'm cutting on the inside, on this inside circle so that it will fit on my paper. But this just caught my eye. So it's Beer Brune, Mason, Paris, Gruber, and C, Brossers, and Maloon. I don't know what all that means, 82, 84. But look, it's got the Star of David. So I would guess that meant that was owned by a Jewish family. Is that what you would think? You like the way I'm using the core? If you've ever watched Lynn over at A Bit of Birdsong, you will know that's where I got that idea. She uses corrugated cardboard a lot, a whole lot. I think I'm gonna put it on the back. Do you think that's what that means? The star, because it is a 6 point star. One, two, yeah, it is a 6 point star. I know it's a little wide, but I like it. So we're gonna do it. Why not? Probably so. You think so? That's what I think too. Guys, if you want any of those brown tags, be sure you're claiming them off of my page. I will show them, but we will move fast past them. I have bunches of the 4 inch ones left that are just about like this, only these are just a little bit longer than 4 inches. People are. Jean messaged me. Here we go. That's pretty. Missing stones. Okay. Mom sent me. Oh, yeah, I want to see my mom's cow. So I've talked about, yeah, I've talked about my mom is a master quilter, master seamstress, master, whatever you want to call her, a master of. So my mom made a wall hanging and she quilted it on the machine. Her hands have gotten so bad arthritis wise that she can't. But this is her little Highland cow wall hanging, and she's quilted it and she'll hang it on the wall. It'll have a little tab to hang on the wall. Isn't she cute? She finished quilting her this morning. She's so cute. She used doll hair for the fuzzy on her head and the fuzzy on her tail. So anyway, I do too. That's why I had my gesso out here a while ago. I like it whitewashed. Anyway, but you know what we're gonna do with this one? We're gonna dark wash it. I'm gonna do a dark wash. Oh no, hold on, hold on. Okay. Oh, there we go. So we're gonna put a little bit of dark stuff on that. We're gonna go ahead and darken that side. My friend has to go to Kentucky and take care of her grandbabies. Her mom is who took me to get my pedicure yesterday, which her mom is my friend too. She's part of my small group, my small Bible study group. So I like that. I'm going to put one of these right here on that. Oh, sweeter. I love pins and boxes. Y'all, I love everything. Let's just face it. I love everything. Except for politics. I don't like politics. I don't like TV, period. I don't like TV. I watched YouTube all the time. I do have a British channel on my British app on my Roku, and I watch it. And I yeah, there. I mean, I should have tied my knots afterwards, but it'll be okay. It'll go through there. Go. Okay. It will go. There. Now we want to put a picture in there, and I think because this is just a little skinny picture, it would be the well, keep sliding away from me would be the best one to do. It says school days. That's my mom. We'll just slide it in there, and then all of that will go in the bag. There we go. There we go. I need to decorate this page right here. Not big enough? Not really. But you know what? That would make, let's see, where is that silly little old book? There it is. That would make a good tip. So let's do this. And let's fold that just like that. I'm going to glue that like that. And then we'll glue that up there. And then make it so a nice little tip. And we'll just go all the way around with it. And we'll probably put some washi tape on it because this paper is from a what did I tell y'all, 1912 book, I think. This book is 1912. So it might be a little fragile, you know, just a little bit fragile. I think we got that glued down there good. Just wrap it around like that. I think we got a edge here that's going to bother me. There we go. So my mom was telling me a story, and this is the kind of thing I need to be writing down. Okay, hold on. We're going to write just a little bit. We're going to write. So, see, it tore. Just as the minute I bent it, it tore. That'd burn you. Okay, hold on. Let's find some washi tape. I do have other colors besides this stuff. This is just my newest stuff. We'll use these moon and stars. The moon and stars, they wept. So I don't listen to the radio much. I listen at night when I go to bed. I put on my Google Music because it's part of my premium that I pay for, and I listen to it usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And most of the time, I don't hear a lot of it. It's just background noise to go to sleep. But I hum or sing nearly all day long. If you've watched, you know. You know I do. There. We're going to put another piece under here. So I think we're going to write under this. So here's a fun fact that both of my grandmothers' maiden names was Smith, but they were not kin to each other. Which, I mean, Smith is a very common name. So, okay. Mom told me a story about Uncle John. Uncle John Smith. Okay, you see how common that name is? John Smith, her mom's brother. He signed up to go into the army, and when he got to basic training, they wanted to know his middle name, and he didn't have one. So they gave him the initial W because John Smith was too common of a name. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, I like that. I used to watch that all the time. It's so silly. I've watched, I think, all of the episodes. Okay. Now, this girl sent me a picture. Those are nice. Let me say that. Those are nice. So this girl sent me a picture of my family tree. So y'all can't see this. I can barely see it. But here, Uncle John was born in 1926 and he died in 2006. My granny was 9 when he was born. So my grandfather's name was Kimball Columbus Smith, and his wife's name was Lavinia D. And we don't know what the D stood for. They had 11 kids. What is? Oh, do you? Of course, I don't know. I don't know how it is where you live, and I just know how it is where I live. Okay, so middle names are a big thing. Okay, this is Mrs. Brown's voice. Yeah, I like that. She can get a bit raunchy sometimes. So anyway, where I live, if you meet somebody and they say to you, "Oh, are you friends with Cindy Gale?" You're gonna know they're my family. Okay, but big middle names are a huge thing. Like when I asked my mom, I said, "Well, was Uncle John married?" Because on this chart this girl has, it doesn't show a marriage date from my Uncle John. And so she said yes. She was married. He was married to Retha Bell. I said, well, what was Retha Bell's maiden name? She said, I don't know, Retha Bell. So anyway, and when she mentioned several of her aunts, that was what she told me, that their names was Retha Bell. So anyway, so this right here is a beautiful picture of. I'm pretty sure I'll have to find the original one of this. I have the originals. Hold on. Let me go find the original one of this because I want to make sure I know. But I'm pretty sure this is Dave's mom as a child. Pretty sure that's not trash, Cindy. So let's look here in our original box of. Oh, not here. It's down here maybe. Where that one? Crap, Cindy, crap. Well, no, Cindy don't want to crap right now, but anyway, that was naughty. Cindy, you shouldn't say words like that. Cindy has too much stuff, y'all. She does. Y'all remember what I tell you. If you ever hear that I die, make you a trip to Arkansas and come and offer a big price, offer a one set price to all of that. Okay, this is. Oh, I want to keep that. I need to take a picture of that. Need to make a copy. These are those kind of pictures. Yes, I hoard this stuff. Yes, I do. I'm looking for the stack of photos that is Dave's family. They're in here because no, that one's not it. Look at that. That's a real Victorian lady postcard. Anyway, it's really hard for me to use real photos, but I have photo paper and I have a copier. you know, don't y'all? Yes, keeping up appearances is funny too. I love Mrs. Bouquet. This is my Davy. That's my Davy boy, Mrs. Bouquet. Are you Mrs. Bucket? No, that's Mrs. Bouquet. Oh, I love that one. That one makes me laugh all the time. Now I've used a copy of this in somebody's. Now this right here, y'all, if you watch me when I hauled this photo, if you watch, oh, there's still more in the drawer, Zippy. If you watch me when I hauled this photo, I cussed those people. Well, I didn't cuss them, but I said very mean things about them for taping their stupid label right over my picture. Look, started tearing my picture, so I stopped. That one made me mad. Look at that lady. She is foo-foo. She's a little risque for her time. And I love this picture. I don't know who this lady is, but I love this picture. If you look at it, it's got that silver and blue tint. I don't know who she is. This lady scares the bejeebers out of me. I think she was a school teacher. She looks like she was mean. Babies, babies. And I always wonder, are they alive or dead? I think this is the same lady, only older with glasses. Maybe not. Maybe so. I think they're the same lady, just with years between them. Wow, she's still scary. There's my Davy. Davy, Davy. And that one is David too. And this couple, I have several of them, and you can tell I've taken this apart. I have several of them at different stages in their life. Oh, and these are vintage recipes from my mother-in-law. And that's a vintage postcard that somebody sent me from 1913 and 19, that one don't say. Anyway, oh, there's that picture. And I just used it a while ago where I'd made it in black and white. Okay, these are Dave's family pictures. Yeah, that's Dave's mom. Look. Look how pretty she was. This is her on this side right here. That's her. She don't say who she's with, but she's so pretty. Anyway, and that's her, and that's Pop. Her and Pop. Her and the babies. Postcard that goes with the Byron, Mary Jane, John, and James and Mark. That's okay. There's that's Johnny and Wilma. That is Dave's dad's brother and sister-in-law. No, Dave's dad's sister and brother-in-law. That was these people were the grandparents of my son John that I adopted. It was their son. Their sons was John's bio dad. John's in heaven now. Some of these are real old. Let's see. Anna Marie. Some little soldier boy. That one looks like Mary. This one is nobody I know. This one is Dave's granny and Aunt Nellie and Uncle Grover. No, I'm still looking for a certain picture. Don't know those people neither. Shh. Close your eyes if you don't like vintage things, okay? These are vintage Christmas cards. And yes, I tore them out of a scrapbook. I love the ones that are flocked. They're fuzzy. Merry Christmas. And then this one opens up a very Merry Christmas. Um, that's just a receipt. That's a receipt from Dave's Barber Shop. This is a with sympathy, with all my sympathy. This is her. I don't know. It's just a vintage sympathy card. Don't know that lady. Tom and Sarah Jane Jolly. That's Dave's grandma and grandpa. There's a better picture down yonder. This is there. This is the one I'm looking for, the original. But it don't say anything on the back of it. Pretty sure that is Dave's mom as a little baby. I want to keep Dave's family separate. That's me. That's not Dave's family. That's not Dave's family. That's his grandma Sarah. And then I have these. They're prize winner needle case, and it's still got needles in it. And this is from 1979. That's one of Dave's prescriptions. And then these are Borden milk advertisements. And this one, I don't know what it is, and that's an angel off of something. Then we have this Lester's Agricultural Chemical Works. It's some kind of vintage card. I have a whole box of vintage cards over there. Then I have this, and I think Lori Beth has salivated over this a lot. So this is a little journal, somebody's little note keeping journal from uh, 1917. Yep, 1917. And it's got all of those gas and oil. No, gas, 6 gallons, 90 cents, guys. 6 gallons, 96 cents. 3 gallons, 45 cents. It was 15 cents a gallon. Anyway, it goes through here to all the way through. This is November of 2024. 1924, sorry. No, it goes even further. This one says 42. That's, yeah, it just goes all through there. And I can't read that. That's shorthand. I know what it is, but I can't read it no more. 41. Actually, I don't think it is 1917. This one, 40. 40. Yep. Yep. It's from the 1940s. Anyway, I have another one over there somewhere. Oh, I see it. It's, oh, the little red journal. It's from 1923. So that's just cards. This is a pretty picture. That's a pretty picture. This one says 1926 on it. I love this wedding picture. I think that's cool. I love the little cowboy. I don't know who he is, but yeah, I have some of these I have made copies of and included in my ephemera pack. I haven't done any ephemera packs in a while. Look at that. Ain't he handsome? He's so handsome. There we go. You're fixing to escape. Run fast, honey. There you go. My chicken is smelling good. That is the man that I had the picture of the woman and the man together, and I said I have several of them. Yep, that is that man. So I'm gonna have to send a picture. This I sold one of these. These are, you could get your pictures back in a little book like this. They'd send them back to you in a little book. These are from 1955, and I sold one of these. I don't know who bought it. Anyway, this is a Japanese family. Can you see Japanese family? Very cute. From November of 1955. At least they look Japanese. There's the little girl again. Yep. Very cool. That one is precious. It's got a little spot there and a little spot there. There's still pictures in the box over there in the drawer. I keep these in a drawer. I have a vintage photo drawer, but it's pretty full. And there's that lady that's married to that man. Let's see if she has a date on hers. She looks like a nurse. I bought these all from, most of these I got from, some of them Jude gave me, some of the cabinet cards, the older cabinet cards, and I think they're still in the drawer, but most of them I bought downtown at, that's Dave, I bought downtown from a flea market downtown. So, and then somewhere I bought a pack. If y'all have watched, you know I've laughed and laughed about this. I bought a pack that had a picture of a cow in it. So anyway, those were all postcards. They need to go in with these cards. So, but yeah, I didn't find the original. This is this is the original, but there's nothing wrote on it, or if it is, it's under this black, and I don't see it. So I'll take a picture of it, send it to my mom, and ask her if she recognizes that kid. If not, pretty sure it's somebody from Dave's family. So these are originals, and no, that's a copy. They can't be. That's a good picture of Sarah and Jane. I need to make copies of those. Anyway, those are copies. They can't be put in with this. I mean, these are real. These are the original. They can't be put in with the copies. Anyway, I know what I'm trying to say. I just can't spit it out. That all that can go back in there too. So I didn't use none of the flowers. I think we're gonna go. I smell my food cooking. I need to go take care of that. But I did want to put this maybe in here like that, and then we'll slide that up there like that. There, let's do that. Due date. Too bad I don't have a picture of a pregnant lady to put in there with that date due. I know I have a warped sense of humor, so okay, guys, we got a lot. I got a lot done. I got this done. I got the little pen holder made. I got not a whole lot done actually, did I? Oh, I wrote some. I made this tag. I made this. My mama. Yeah, I didn't get a whole lot done, did I? Anyway, I got some done. They ain't no race to finish this. So anyway, yep, ain't no race to finish it. But thanks everybody for being here. I've been here an hour and 40 minutes, so I think I'm gonna say bye. Oh, and I like how I put these little buttons on safety pins and put on the front of it. So I don't know if I'll ever make another one of these. That's the where I sewed it to the tab. I do like this the exposed thing, but I don't know. I don't like the loosey goosey, but I do like that it lays flat. So it's like half a dozen of one, 12 of another, right? No, six of another. Say it right, Cindy. Half a dozen of one, six of another. There you go. That's what you're trying to say. Anyway, so my original plan today was to take and put some scrappies on some cards. That's a piece of uh, cardboard that fell off of one of those pictures. Was to put some stuff on some tags. I have these tags that I'm not crazy about that I want to cover up. So it was to glue stuff to it. And what did we do? Nothing. Not a zilch. Not a thing. But here we are. There we go. That's one of those prayer cards that come from Dollar Tree. That goes around those right there. I even like the wrapping for it. So what can I say? I'm a hoarder. Paper crafts is not a good is not a good hobby for somebody that tends to have hoarding tendencies, and I do. My great grandma was a hoarder real bad, and I don't mean just a little bit. I mean real bad. She just had a little path to her chair. That's a cute little piggy sticker. It is a sticker. Yeah, it is a sticker. I'm gonna save that for Bonnie. There's another one too in that bucket of pigs. So anyway, so y'all saw all my happy mail. We worked in a journal. I sold a journal. It's all good. It's all good. Invoices for that journal won't be until after with Tuesday morning, okay? After I do the Monday night auction juju. So anyway, thanks everybody for being here. And if anybody is interested in the other one, just let me know, okay? Let me know. I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye.